Hello guys, here's a 6-month review of our motorhome, a Bailey Adamo 75 4T Flory. But before that, let's take a quick look at what owning a motorhome has meant for us. Sounds like a train is coming. Hello guys, well, we're parked up in a bit of a noisy lay-by. Sorry about this, because we've just been to fill up our LPG, which was quite a nerve-wracking experience because it's the first time we've ever done it. We'll link the video to that up here or there on the screen.
Okay, so we're not saying anything about that then?
No, but only to say that we survived, and
clearly we survived because we're here.
This is very true, of course, and but it was all right, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. This is a video on. We're Dave and Sue. I'm Dave.
I'm obviously Sue. Yeah.
And we are NB Nature Trail Van. This is our van Flory. It's a Bailey Adamo 75 4T. We've now had it for 6 months, nearly.
No.
5 months.
5 months, yeah.
But we call it a 6 months review because we've been out in it so much. It's like a 6 month review. We worked out we've had 30 nights out during the winter. We had one night where we sat outside right at the start on the first trip. Apart from that, we've had all sorts of weather. We've had gales, snow, storms, all sorts of stuff. And Flory, the motorhome, has stood up to it brilliantly. So we're going to talk through what we love about the van and some of the negatives, or some of the things to think about if you're going to think about going out and buy one of these vans. Overall, the message is we absolutely love it. I don't think they're really negatives. They're just things to consider depending on what you're going to use the van for and how many people are going to be in it and what you want to carry in the van, that type of thing. And that brings us on to the first point, which was that the payload of this van, I think, is roughly 340 kilograms. By the time you put me in the van, because the unladen weight allows, the what's it called, MPTLM,
it allows a certain amount for the
75
driver.
kilograms for the driver. I think it's 25 litres of fuel, no water on board, and all the rest of it. So basically, by the time you put in an extra person, i.e. me, because I'm a little bit more than 75 kilograms, so he's obviously a lot less than 75 kilograms. You start to take away your payload, and at the end of the day we worked out that we were going to be very close to the 3.5 ton limit, and that was without putting some stuff in that we did want. So we've ended up going to a company called SV Tech, and we've uprated the weight to 3850. A few negatives about that.
Is there a video?
No, I didn't do a video on that.
So it's not, you don't actually have to do anything to the vehicle. It's just a paper exercise where you have to make a payment, obviously. And then we're now Upplated
to 3850.
Yeah, because we did weigh the vehicle when we had a lot of stuff in it, and we were just under, weren't we?
That's right.
And we thought, well, if we put bikes on, or
if we wanted to put bikes in, then we've got no chance. So also it's a 4-person van theoretically. So if we wanted to bring the grandkids, that's more weight, or if we wanted to bring 2 friends, that's more weight. So the 3.5 ton limit, or the small payload that we had, wasn't really going to be enough. So that's why we upplated it, which was cool. And that was the first thing to note. The second thing, which was a negative, is that this up here, and I'll put the link up to the video where we went across the A66, and that was a bit scary, wasn't it? The van was blowing all over the place, and there's a whistle. A lot of new Baileys have this whistle, and what it is, it's the skylight on top of the cab. The seal isn't big enough,
and it's a sort of well-known.
It's a well-known fault,
issue.
And if you go over, say, 60 miles an hour, then you end up getting this horrible whistle. There's been cases, a couple, where these skylights are blown off on the motorway. Now, what I did was to tie it down until we got to our dealer, whitearches, who have been absolutely brilliant. They're a great bunch. Whitearches in Rushden and Wellingborough.
Yeah, on the outskirts of Wellingborough.
Yeah, really brilliant dealer. If you want to look at motorhomes, they're one.
Because their after service is very good.
Oh well, and the sales guy was such a great guy as well.
And the sales, obviously. Yeah.
Anyway, so we went to whitearches, and they fixed that for us very quickly on warranty, so that was fine. That was the first one.
We've got a list, but I can't really read it.
And then they're just little things. So the tail rail, I'll take you round and show you the 2 or 3 things that are wrong. So the tail rail, which was here, the first time we used it, this bit fell off of there, and we've disappeared it somewhere. We can't work out where it's gone.
You mean the connection?
Yeah, the connection. So the dealer couldn't fix that for us, which was a shame. On top of that, this door handle, the magnet disappeared somehow, or fell off, and it wouldn't work, so the door wouldn't close. And because it wouldn't close, it was very difficult in the when you're driving. This thing would bang and crash around. Finally, here, this was too long. They fitted another catch on here, a smaller length for this catch, and actually now it works fine. So
the door was shutting when we were driving.
Because that was moving in transit, so it was a pain. It wasn't dangerous, it was just a pain driving when you're actually trying to work out what's going on and how it's working.
Yeah, so they're all minor issues.
All minor issues. We've also got
all been sorted apart from that the missing part with the tail rail.
But and that's how we lost that. So I suppose
I'm going to use some command hooks, like the small ones we've got there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Put those on.
I've got some bigger ones. Actually, they're in the.
And the only other thing we've had is a couple of general trim issues, and little bits come off the bottom here, but it's just a little bit of glue, and that sorts that out. So yeah, that's one of the 4 or 5 things that have happened, and the only thing that was really worried us was the Bailey whistle on the top skylight, the front skylight. Apart from that, it's been absolutely brilliant. The first big advantage, and I'll show you the cab, which absolutely love this cab. Love the driving position, love the way it drives. It's just fantastic, absolutely wonderful. Automatic gearbox. She drives like a dream. I was so nervous about driving. Excuse me, guys. I was so nervous about driving this when we first got the van, because we weren't going to get a big motorhome like this. This is 7.4 meters long. We weren't going to get one, were we? And I was nervous.
That's another story, isn't it? We ended up with a motorhome instead of a van, but you've done a video about that. Yeah,
I'll link that video up there. That was a bit of a stressful experience. We finished up with Florrie. Absolutely love the cab, love the way it drives. Lots of over cab storage, lots of storage around the whole van.
Not short of storage at all.
The van drives like a car. It absolutely drives like, we've got a Ford car. This van drives like a car. We've just been through a traffic jam in one of the towns, It's just so easy. You just sit there and she drives herself near enough. Beautiful. She's absolutely wonderful. So huge plus point for this van. Huge plus point. The lounge, you can see the lounge here, nice and spacious. Yeah, you like it, don't you? Like this lounge.
Yeah, it's fine. No
these two
problems.
seats obviously turn around, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And this table.
And the table will lift.
Rises up, moves around, extends out.
Yeah.
So you can use it as extra work surface when you're preparing food, or sometimes we have the air fryer on here. We cook.
Yeah.
With the air fryer on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's also good that you can move it out of your way when you want to have more space, so it's fine. Yeah. The
separate bathroom.
The separate shower and loo area.
Yeah.
That's very convenient and light. We wanted that, didn't we?
So you've literally got 3 rooms really. You got the lounge here with the kitchen, just to your left as you look at it here.
Yeah.
Then we've got the bathroom, and then we've got the bedroom, and it's brilliant the way it's split.
Yeah, it never feels too small, and it doesn't feel too big either. So
it's cosy, and it's really cosy at night. You pull the curtains, and it's been absolutely, even in blizzards and all sorts, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very nice fan.
Yeah. Looking down here, we've talked about storage space. There's lots of space up here. We've got space under these 2 seats. We've got space under the 2 beds at the back. The garage is huge.
Again, in the van tour, you've probably shown me that. So
we'll link the van tour up as well, because if you haven't seen the van tour, then go and have a look at the van tour, and that'll explain what we're talking about in terms of this
storage is. Inside the garage, the outside garage as well.
Where are we next? Well, you talk about the kitchen area. You got
kitchen's nice. A fridge, big fridge with nice size freezer compartment. The cookers, everything works fine. It is effective at cooking.
Got
4 rings, 1 electric, 3 gas on the hob. Separate grill, and it's fine. And you've got the flat, but again, no point repeating, because the tour shows all of that.
Good bit of workspace,
I believe,
around the kitchen, in it.
Yeah.
So that's
all fine.
Fridge. Oh, of course, outside we've got this big 4-metre awning. Now, we haven't yet. We were saying this last week when we were out in the van. We haven't yet used this van in the spring or the summer. We haven't been able to use the outside space under the awning. It's going to be weird, isn't it? Because we've been living in the van for...
well, it'll be nice to have... We don't need the space, but I'm sure it'll be useful and pleasant to have extra space, especially if you have visitors or anyone staying in the van with us as well.
When I put this video on, we'll be in Wales. We've got a little farm in Wales we're going to go and stay at, and we're hoping for at least excuse my cough, we just got over the mean old bug, COVID, we just got over that, so we're just coming out the other side. But when we're in Wales, this will come up. We're hoping to have a few days outside.
Well, we're hoping to put the awning up if the weather's not too bad.
Middle of March. At the end of the day, it's not going to be not going to be perfect, but we might get a few nice days. We'll see how it goes. So that's that. And overall, well, we're used to it now. I'd say we've been out 30 nights. We've driven a lot. We've done about 2,800 miles in the van. It's been very, very easy.
Every time you go out, you kind of learn new things.
I think we're probably...
Or think of something different.
We're probably there now, do you reckon? We must be pretty
More
close
or less.
to being there,
I think we've gone from being quite anxious at first, not having had a motorhome before, worried about everything, to now finding it all fairly easy. So
this van's fitted with, because we've just been to sort the LPG out. This van's got 1 LPG refillable 11 kilogram bottle and an exchangeable bottle, so we've got quite a lot of flexibility around that as well. Obviously we've got the electric. We bought we have gone and bought, I mean, it's not a disadvantage, but again, it's a consideration when you buy the van. The solar panel, 85, the solar panel, and the standard lead acid battery is 110. So it's not really an off-grid van. So what we've ended up doing is we've bought 4 solar panels, which are 300. So we've basically trebled the amount of solar panel.
You haven't used it yet, though.
We haven't used it. We haven't used
No.
because it's been winter.
Yeah.
We've been on site.
Yeah.
We've been on hookup. As it gets towards the warm months, we will start to go off site, I think.
Yeah.
Because we will
And
have.
if we're at some rally or something like that, we might not be able to cope with just that solar.
No, that's right.
We're
So we're going to need the additional solar, and I
Yeah.
bought an EcoFlow 1600 watt EcoFlow, which again is about 165 amps, 170 amps. So again, that's nearly trebled the battery capacity, and more than trebled the solar capacity. So yeah, I think again that's all to be a learning curve.
That'll be something we can report back on.
Yeah, as to how we use it.
Yeah.
And how it's going to work for us.
Yeah.
But it's been overall, we've been absolutely made up with this van. I mean, it just, I can't say enough about it. How positive it is.
Would highly recommend.
Yeah.
With taking into consideration those points that we raised, because if you've got a family of 4, you're definitely probably going to need to upplate in this, and actually it would be a bit tight really. It's almost like a 2-berth van where you could have guests occasionally.
Yeah, that's
isn't
true.
it?
Yeah, that's probably, well, if you've got 2 little kids or young kids, that's definitely no problem. This converts into a double bed, or there's 2 small singles. And you got, and with this version you've got 2 singles at the back. The van does come with an island bed at the back, or a rear lounge and a drop down bed. There's lots of variations.
But then you've got to think of the payload, and so the extra stuff you need to take for extra people. So definitely I'd highly recommend the van, but you do need to
just take
consideration of those points
that we've made.
Depend what you're using it for, and how many of you there are, and how much you want to carry. Because you can tow a car on this, can you?
You can't tow a car on this. You could. I don't think on this model. I think on the new models from 24 onwards, they are putting a amendment to the chassis, which means it's potential you can tow a car. But you'd have to go into detail. We're never going to tow a car.
It's not something we wanted to do, but that's another consideration. If you wanted to tow a car, make sure the model you get, you're able to do that.
But at the end of the day, we didn't want it for that. We just wanted to get out and about in the countryside.
We want to walk and use public transport. That's the idea. So for us, that's not an issue. We're
quite happy. We're looking forward to a Scottish holiday. We're looking forward to a European holiday in the autumn, and then we're going to Spain in January. We're already planning for that. Already started to look into how we're going to do it, what we're going to do, where we're going to go. So again, this van's perfect. It's been brilliant. Absolutely love this van. Really cool. Flory is spot on. Absolutely spot on.
Definitely.
So if you've enjoyed this video,
press the like button and press the subscribe and ding the bell, because it helps the channel grow and puts the videos out to more people, and you'll also be notified when there's a new video.
Hope you enjoyed it, and I say I've put the links up for how we filled up with LPG. I've put the links up of our first walk around the van, and what was the other one I was going to put up?
I could show the new cups.
Oh yeah,
if I could find them.
Oh, where do you?
I think they're in the front.
Oh, okay.
So here's our new channel mug, done by Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. Really pleased with those.
So we've got some new channel mugs. Thanks to Kevin for that. That was absolutely wonderful. And we now are going to go back and chill. Off to Wales in a week and a half, I think it is. So hope you enjoyed the review we've done, and it's made things a bit clearer. If you've got any questions about anything we've said, drop them in the comments, and we're happy to answer any questions, any review, whatever. It's a huge decision, big decision for us. It took us a long time to choose, but we've made absolutely the right decision. I think we regret anything about this van whatsoever. I can't think of any other negatives, you know, really. They're not really negatives, they're just little things to be wary about.
Yeah.
So we're blathering. I am. Sorry, I'm blathering.
As usual.
As usual, I'm blathering. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Stay safe, safe travels, stay safe, everybody. Cheers. Bye.